And that man on screen, Kevvie Walters, enjoying a great result as well. And he joins us here on 100% Footy tonight. Kevvie, congrats. Great to have you on the show for the first time in 2022.
Yeah, good evening, gents. Yeah, thanks for having us on. It's been a good weekend here in Brisbane, so time to go back to work though today. We had a training session earlier today, so back into Sunday game against the Bulldogs, Gus.
Yeah. Yes, Gus. Sunday
Gus.
night. It is indeed. Down south for you guys for that one. We'll get onto that shortly, Kevvie. But first, did that play out how you expect against South Sydney on Friday night?
No, it didn't, I've got to say. You know, I was very impressed with our defensive effort. I know South were a couple of their big guns not playing and the like, but I haven't seen that defence from us in my short time here at the Broncos. You know, particularly our goal line defence, we were very desperate at times. Albert Kelly came up with an intercept. That's typical of Albert and his football skills. But, you know, I just thought our defence was much improved, and that was the thing I was more than happy with, more than anything else, is our ability to defend our try line against, you know, a team that I know they had, as I said earlier, had some changes, but they're, you know, any team with the calibre of players that South Sydney have, you know, you've got to be on your guard defensively, and I thought we were that for most of the game.
Kevvie, I want to ask you about the health of Adam Reynolds. I know he went through a lot with COVID, and I believe when he was doing his testing, he really felt in his lungs and his heart rate went right up. Yeah. I mean, is he okay, or is it? I mean, were you surprised at how badly affected he was as well?
Oh no, that was just when he put that Broncos jersey on. His heart rate just rose to another level. But yeah, no, he was a bit off last week, and you know, it was game one of 25 into the season, so we felt it was best for not only for Adam but also for the club as well, just to rest him over the weekend. Because COVID does affect everyone in different ways, and I've certainly had it myself. And, you know, I noticed even with me, and I'm not very fit at all anymore, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it just does affect your heart rate and how much you can sort of absorb from a physical point of view. So we rested him up, and he'll be right for this week to run out, you know, on Sunday.
Well, Kevvie, who partners Adam in the halves, Billy Walters or Albert Kelly?
Yeah, well, that's a tough one for us, Gal. I mean, both players have great qualities, you know, in their games, and you know, I think we're very fortunate to have two players of Albert and Billy's abilities, you know, at our expense. I mean, certainly, and I think that Adam will even bring the best out in either one of these two as well, with his leadership and his guidance around the ball. So yeah, it's a tough one for us. We'll make that decision, you know, over the week, and I was very happy with both players. Albie, you know, worked with him last year. He's just got so much energy, and he's a real footy player. Same as Bill as well. Obviously, I've had a lot to do with Billy over the time, and I thought his game the other night was really good as well. So it's a tough one for us, but we'll make that decision later in the week.
Well, Kevvie, seeing as you won't tell us, will you tell us will all three of them be in the team this week? Will one of them be on the bench?
All three will be in the team somewhere, Gal.
Well, thank you. Give us something. Cheers,
beautiful.
Mate.
I like it. We'll take that on a Monday night.
Kevin, all the attention's been around Adam Reynolds. Obviously, all the publicity is a big signing for you, but you've picked up a premiership winner in Luke Capewell, and he had some really magic touches for you the other night.
Yeah, well, Phil, that's the key. That's why I was so happy with Kurt signing, because all the little things around the game, you know, all those areas that go unnoticed by most people, including the field goal that he shot over, but particularly in defence. I mean, his effort area is there in a great system there at Penrith, and that's what he's brought to us, and he's obviously a guy that's got great experience now as well. He's played in a grand final and won. He's played State of Origin and been successful there, so very well respected amongst the group too. In a young forward pack that is looking and lacked leadership last year, he's been dynamite for us. And you know, I thought in the opening round one, he certainly showed his class, particularly in defence, you know, and he's good with the ball, but defensively is where he really prides himself, and that shone through, you know, in our defence the other night.
Kevin, new rules about trainers and messages on the field. How's Alan Langer handling the fact that he can't get out there as often as he would like, and have you given him a pay cut because he does less on game days?
Well, he's actually okay, Alf, with the less running, because he's getting old, and that takes a toll on your body. But no, he's adjusted. I agree with the rules of the NRL. I mean, I like the players to play and make their own decisions. I don't send a lot of messages out as a coach, and my two mentors Craig Bellamy and Wayne Bennett were different with their approach to sending messages out. Certainly Wayne would send very few messages out, which I'm a big fan of. I like the players to take control, and I feel that this year with the signings that we have gathered here at the Broncos, I feel that's a luxury that we do have with Adam and Kurt and even Ryan James. His experience, in the game, in the heat of the moment, has been good as well. So I feel we have that experience now for the players to really take a hold of this team and drive them in a direction that they want to drive them.
Kev, great to catch up. I'd say good luck against the Bulldogs on Sunday night, but I'm sitting way too close to gas.
That's good. We're looking forward to it. Should be great to have the footy back on. There's some upsets on the weekend, which I think the game needed as well. I mean, there was a few games there that sort of no one expected us. Well, no one gave us much of a chance to win, and there was a couple of other teams as well that surprised with upsets. So it's good to see it in the early rounds that the teams, can win and win well.
Hear, hear.